3, 2, 1. You're live.
All right. Yeah, we're live.
You're live.
Good evening, everybody.
Good
Thank you for
evening.
joining this amazing session. And I want to introduce our amazing coach for this session. She's no other person than our very own coach, Ndali Modebe. Coach
Thank
Ndali
you.
Modebe is a global transformational coach, wellness visionary, and internationally respected broadcaster with over 20 years in the media industry. A trusted voice and powerhouse communicator, she built her legacy on radio and television, working with platforms such as Spice TV Africa, Radio Africa, Dream FM, and City Radio, where she produced and hosted beauty, lifestyle, and empowerment programs that influenced audience across Africa. Her commanding voice, clarity of thought, and relatable depth cemented her status as a media icon and mentor. Today, Ndali stands at the intersection of wellness, beauty, entrepreneurship, and youth development, leading movements that are transforming lives across the continent. She is the founder of Hazel Oils and proudly African luxury beauty and grooming brand formulated for skin, hair, and beard wellness. Hazel Oils has grown into a household name, celebrated for its organic solutions and its signature message. Beauty is wellness. Wellness is confidence, and confidence changes destinies. Ndali is also the visionary behind Project STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, a continental empowerment mission preparing Africa's youth, students, and communities for a healthier, smarter, and more innovative future. Alongside this, she leads the Business Boost Camp Initiative B3I, where she has trained and coached thousands of entrepreneurs in productivity, branding, wellness, and business intelligence. Through the Louis Legacy Initiative, Ndali continues her humanitarian work, honoring her family heritage of service by supporting communities, building systems of kindness, and inspiring a culture of passion, growth, and dignity. Her impact has not gone unnoticed. In 2025 alone, Ndali received 3 career awards and earned 2 prestigious international nominations for leadership, wellness advocacy, and community empowerment, solidifying her place as one of Africa's influential voices in transformational leadership. A dynamic speaker and trainer, she is known for her signature lifestyle pillars, which have become transformational tools across the continent, including Reset Sunday, weekly renewal for mental clarity and planning, SASK, sowing abundant seeds of kindness, and the 21-day transformational wellness system, which blends self-care, mindset, discipline, and holistic wellness for total life reset. At her core, Ndali Modebe is a builder of people, system, confidence, and possibility. Her life's work is dedicated to wellness, clarity, legacy, and elevation of a new generation of Africans who are healthy, grounded, empowered, and purpose driven. For tonight's session, she'll be treating the topic why 90% of businesses fail, practical customer service hacks. With no further delay, let's give it up for Coach Ndali Modebe. It's nice to have you, man.
Thank you. Thank you for that extensive resume or
You're
or
welcome.
extensive introduction. I'm very grateful, Fortune.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be doing this today. I want to say, like I said on the platform, standing on all existing protocols. It's been Project Team has just been amazing. We've had so many phenomenal coaches that took courses on cybersecurity, content creation, digital marketing, digital automation, and so many other wonderful coaches. Even Dr. Ozoma that took iodine and your health. There's been so many wonderful, trainers on board, and like I said, I stand and I salute every single person that has been part of this Project STEAM initiative to make 2025's training a success. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to just go right into what we are here for. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about practical, practical tools, practical hacks that business owners need to scale. Why do so many businesses fail? As an entrepreneur, why is it that they tell you within the first 2 years of your business, if your business doesn't fail, you probably make it. And guess what? When I started Hazel Oils, I hadn't heard. I started my skincare business in 2018 in August. By the time I started the business, I hadn't heard about these statistics that a lot of businesses fail within 2 years of being in operation. So I was moving. I was moving. By the time I heard about it, I was 3 years into the business. It was too late to fail. But there are so
Wow.
many loopholes. There are so many reasons why businesses fail, and we are going to address them today. Okay. Part of the reasons why businesses fail is customer service, poor customer service. So I'm going to share my screen. If you can see my screen, kindly let me know. Can you see my screen? Yes.
I can see
Are
your
you-
screen now. Yes.
okay. What are you seeing on the screen?
Yeah, I can see your. I can see a whole folder, Project Team 2024, with PDF files, Word files, and some
Okay,
pictures.
but can you see Customer Service Pro?
Yeah. I can see. I can see your. I think that's an MS Word document also with your
Okay.
picture.
You can see the document.
Yes, Customer Service Pro. Them media.
The media, and it's large on the screen.
Yes. But then I can see the borders.
Okay, all right. So I can see it from
Yeah.
my end as well. All right, that's great.
Okay.
So let's go right into it. It's very important that please can you share to the platforms? Let them join while we
All right.
while we go in. While we go in. A lot of businesses, 90% planning. That is the honest truth. A lot of businesses failed because they failed to plan all the way to the end. And I'm going to tell you that planning is a big part of anything you want to do. If you want to succeed in life, it's very, very important that you plan. Anything you don't plan towards, you're just leaving it to chance. And there's a popular saying that we have, if you don't plan to succeed, you're automatically planning to fail. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying.
Yes, I am.
So a lot of businesses fail because they don't plan. They don't even, they just jump, they say, oh,
Yeah.
I think I like this thing. I think I'm going to be, and they don't do their market survey, they don't do their market research, they don't do anything. They just jump into it with all their heart, all their soul, all their gusto and energy and money, and a lot of times it fails. Yes, and
Yeah.
this I learned from my mom, and then subsequently, as I got, mentors and coaches, they modified it, meaning
Yeah.
that every week, once a week, especially on Sundays. I call it reset Sundays, So there's a
Yeah.
tradition, right?
Yeah.
On Sundays we do SAC, We sow abundant seeds of kindness in our various communities and all that. We show love. It could be a hot meal. It could be taking a phone call with someone
Yeah.
that is very troubled. It could be sorting out someone's bills or whatever it is, but just show deliberate and intentional acts of kindness. So that's what I do earlier on Saturdays, all through Saturdays and then Sundays. Then by evenings, I find out and make out time to sit down and observe my reset Sunday. I relax. I put on some music. I have my notebooks. I have my cranberry juice or my water, whatever it is I want to drink, or my tea, my hot cocoa. And then I plan. I plan out the whole
Yeah.
weeks, I plan out the whole, not the entire month. I do the
Yeah.
entire month, maybe at the beginning of the month. But for that week part time, I plan out that
Yeah.
you start planning a week when you don't look at the things that you had to do the previous week. This is why a lot of people have tasks that don't even leave they don't even get complete, they don't even get halfway completed because they are starting new projects every 3 days they get a new idea and they want to execute. Every 5 days they want to do something new. You're not finishing anything. So that is a problem. That is a very big problem. Okay. So a lot of businesses fail
Yeah.
because they don't see things all the way through to the end. They don't plan all the way through till the end.
Yeah.
Businesses fail because of funding, insufficient funding and cash flow
Yeah.
management. Please, can you be highlighting this on the platform, especially the
Yeah.
project?
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So one of the reasons, another reason, first reason that businesses fail is lack of planning and market research. Market research is more than just going on ChatGPT. Market research means
Mhm.
digging deep, going to your competitors, doing marketing surveys, going to like asking questions, checking the
Yeah.
statistics, looking up like you have to dig. It's not just you type something in your house and ChatGPT brings out statistics and you take it. No, you have to go into the streets, into the markets, go and sample, this particular product and see the honest opinions. So a lot of people, they want the glam, the life of the entrepreneur, but they're not willing to put in the work that goes
Yeah.
behind, all the glam. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's very, very important that we understand the parts that, you know, planning and also doing effective market research has to play when it comes to being a successful business owner. Insufficient funding. If you talk to any business owner right now, the first thing on their lip is, lack of funding. Every single
Yeah.
person is looking for funds to support their business. And some of them have um, issues with cash flow in the sense that they don't know how to manage their resources properly.
Okay.
So um you make a lot of money and then you just let that money someone comes and tells you about one um get rich quick scam or something,
Ponzi scheme.
one Ponzi scheme, and you've made sales, you've saved your money, you've done so much to ensure that your business is successful. You've packed your money, you want to go and get your raw material. Someone comes and say, bring 1,000 to get 1 million. It is working now. See this person. Somebody in one remote village or got it, someone that you cannot trace. And then you carry all your money and go and put, and that is it. And I'm saying this, and I'm not saying this lightly. December is coming. A lot of all these Ponzi MLMs, they will fail.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. So you guys have to be, you have to be very watchful. Another reason that businesses fail is poor management, poor leadership. Some people don't know how to manage resources. You don't know how to manage people. You don't know how to manage relationships. And we're going to go into that when we talk about customer service. Another reason that your business will fail if you don't pay attention is your inability to adapt to the change and innovate. Most of the people that don't want to move along the lines of change will be left behind. Look at BlackBerry, for instance. When BlackBerry
Yes.
came out, BlackBerry was hot cake. Everybody had BlackBerry on BlackBerry. In fact, if you didn't have, I bought a BlackBerry, and I later upgraded to the one that you slide. It was so fine, red and gold, right? If you
Yeah.
didn't have a BlackBerry back in the day, that means that you've not started. So where is BlackBerry now? iPhone has
Nowhere
taken
to
over.
be found. Yeah.
Samsung has taken over. Android has taken
Yeah.
over because they were not willing to evolve with the times. And this is like a subtle warning, right? You're seeing
Yes.
different digital growth hacks. I'm so excited because next week, my mentor is going to be coming and she's going to be coaching us. So I'm so excited. In fact,
Wow.
that day, I'm not coaching Ndali again. I'm just going to sit down like a baby girl and I will learn. I will just sit down like a baby girl and learn that day because whenever she speaks, the wisdom that pours out from her is astounding. Okay. And she gives you practical steps and strategies. So please do not miss our Monday session. Okay. So, like I said, a lot of businesses, a lot of businesses will crumble. Before the end of 2025, so many businesses will pack up. Some are even packing up as we speak. What is it that makes you stand tall despite what the economy is saying, what the dollar exchange rates are saying, despite what you feel? Some days you don't want to wake up. You think it's every day I want to wake up and make products. You think it's every day I want to wake up and stand and talk. Some days you just don't. Some days it just didn't day. And if you
Yeah.
didn't date, you didn't date. Do you understand? So those are days
Yeah.
that you either, sit back when your head is full, you're exhausted, you sit back, do something fun, take a walk, go to the beach, relax, hang out with friends, talk to family and all that. Okay. But you feeling that entrepreneurship is a one size fits all, that you never, it's all fire, 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 no down days, it's a lie. There are days where
Yeah.
you have to take a break. And for me, those days are my weekends. My weekends are sacrosanct to me. Okay. Another reason
Yeah.
why a lot of businesses fail is because they don't want to, they don't want to learn how to digitalize. They don't want to learn how to automate. We held a whole course few minutes ago, like about 30 minutes ago. Coach Gracie
Yeah.
came online and she taught us about automation, about WhatsApp APIs, taught us about different ways we can make smart moves. You can be sleeping in the morning. Meanwhile, your post is already up on your social media. Do you know that? You can be
Yeah.
sleeping in the morning. By 6 o'clock, your post is already reaching your WhatsApp group and you have not typed anything. Those are called WhatsApp APIs. Then even many chats. My mentor, Coach Justina Adako, she spoke on that as well. And it was so, in fact, after this class, I'm going to re-download my many chat again so that we can, restart the process. Okay, so if you're not
Yes.
willing to automate, if you're not willing to adapt to the times, if you're not willing to, you're just sitting in fear, oh, AI, yes, are they dangers to AI? Are they bugs? Are they downsides? Yes, but you're not going to take everything hook, line, and sinker. Even AI will give you disclaimers that that you have to go and verify your information before you put it out there. So you have to be willing. You have to be willing. Please, you can mute if your background is noisy.
Okay.
You have
Okay.
to,
Okay.
mm, you have to be willing to adapt. You have to be willing to adapt. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to innovate. One of the reasons that marketing is ineffective is just because you don't want to learn the new innovations. Okay. So all these things will cause ineffective sales, poor customer service, ineffective marketing strategies. Like you just be feeling like you're obsolete. You just be feeling like you're a round shoe, a round, you're a round, you're a round, you're a round like object in a square hole or something, you'll be feeling out of place. And all these things are not hard to learn. If you've been part of our project team trainings, you should have had access to almost 17 to 18, 19, 20 courses by now. Okay. And then, of course, the coaches are so kind. Most of them share their slides like Coach Gracie did. Most of them even allow you, send them DMs and ask questions on the platform and all that. So you have to be willing. You have to be willing to open up your mind to learn. Sometimes you may have to pay coaches. You may have to buy courses. You may have to book consultations. Don't be so penny wise, pound foolish that you want to make all the mistakes yourself when there are people that are there stationed to help you. I don't know if I'm communicating anybody. So the failure to prioritize your customer service and retention is also another key factor. If you don't prioritize your customer service, if you don't prioritize your branding, if you don't prioritize your customer retention, don't worry, I'm going to let us speak, soon. If you don't put it as a priority, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. You're going to lose. You're going to lose in the game because you're here. Here you are feeling, oh, I have it all figured out. Oh, everything is under control. Oh, I got this. Meanwhile, your competitors are going the extra mile. You don't even know what your competitors are doing. Let me tell you, I worked in LG, and when I worked in LG, I worked as their customer, I worked as their public relations officer / customer service manager. And every single week, the company driver would drive me to go to other LG electronics, not even other electronic shops, and to just go in and act like a customer and check the prices. It's a competitive business. You cannot just be sitting in like on assumptions. You have to be very, very intentional. So every single week, we would drive out and go to all the stores around us. Even as far as I was living in Lekki, phase 1 at the time, as far as going down to, as far as driving down to VI, Aja, we will get the prices, and then we will find out if ours is higher or lower, and we'll try and see how we can meet up with the margin. So it's very, very important. These are some of the reasons why a lot of businesses fail. A lot of businesses fail because of inconsistency in your brand messages, inconsistency in your brand identity, inconsistency in everything. You post today, the next time you're posting is in the next 5 months. People will be wondering, is this person's business still functioning, or have they given up and gone to the village? So all those inconsistencies, if I want to buy something from an online vendor and your last post was in November 2021, I'm not buying anything from you. If you like, be in my DM and be typing English, I will not answer you. Okay? So it's very, very important, very important, very, very important that we understand these key factors. Another reason, so we've talked a little bit about this. I'm going to talk about the reasons why your business fail with regards to branding. And this, like I said, this is a practical class. So I want it to be engaging. Francis, you're welcome. I want it to be engaging. I want to see comments. I want to see chats in the chat box and everything. If anything hits you, I want you to let me know, okay? Another reason that businesses fail is because they don't differentiate their selves. They don't set themselves apart. Everybody is selling. I see you. I see you. Welcome. Everybody can sell a biro, a pen, right? But what is it that will make me buy your pen as opposed to the other people's pen? Do you deliver it personally? Do you tie a ribbon around it? Do you send it in a box? Do you remember me on my birthday? What is it that will make me What is your unique selling proposition that will make me choose you over every other person? So people don't have it. They're like, oh, everybody's doing this. Let us go and enter this business. Everybody is marketing. Let us go and become a content creator, content marketers. Everybody, you need to be able to differentiate. Find your why. Why am I doing this? What is it that makes me unique? It's very, 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 very important that we understand these things, okay? So without further ado, I want to go ahead and I thought you were putting the topics in the chat.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I just dropped it
Not
now.
in the chat on Zoom. Not in the
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
on Zoom.
In the group. In the group.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I just dropped
All right. Thank you.
all of those points
So
you were highlighting.
we are working.
Yes, we
So
are.
we are working, yes. So without dwelling so much on this, I need us to understand something. Like the practicality of everything that you've learned is this class. If you're able to take the different components of what you've learned in Project STEAM, what you learned about protecting your social media platforms from cybersecurity from Don Francis, what you learned about content creation from Coach Joyce Meyer, right? What you learned about storytelling from Coach Onyinye, what you learned about, AI prompts from Coach Orolua, what you learned about, like if you able to pick the different components of these courses and put it together into practicalized steps, I guarantee you that in the next 6 months, your business is going to be different. The energy you're going to use to move into 2026 is going to be different. I'm telling you the truth. While they are saying that people's businesses are crashing, do you know that there are some businesses that are still surpassing their daily targets? There are some business owners that when they share their testimonials, you'd be like, wait, are we not in this same world? You'll be so inspired. It should not provoke you to any other reason but to double up, but to level up, but to show up and put in the work. I don't know if I'm communicating.
Yes, you are. You are communicating.
What is it? What will your business look like in the next 5 years? Have you ever sat down for one day to just envision your business? Have you ever sat down for one day to think about how big you want your business to grow? Or are you just content with it just being, yes, the Bible says, do not overlook the days of little beginnings, but then you must not be afraid to dream big. You must not be afraid to dream than bigger than big. Part of the things that, coaches do when you join their program is that they work on your mindset. They work on your self-limiting mindset to pull that out. That was what Coach Sylvia spoke about. Coach Sylvia Morrison. Self-limiting. A lot of people don't believe they don't believe that they don't believe that they will leave that level there. They don't believe in growth. They're just comfortable where they are. And because they are comfortable where they are and they see you trying to grow, it's a problem. They are going to try to pull you down. It's called the crab mentality. Have you ever seen crabs in a bucket? Everybody must remain down. Any crab that tries to move past a certain, they all pull it down. Some people are like that. They are not moving on. They are not growing. They are not interested in bettering themselves in any single way, but they're interested in pulling you down. They're interested in talking down your dreams. They're interested in asking you, who do you think you are? And if you listen to them long enough, you will lose that vision that God has put in your heart. And guess what? On that day, they will answer to their own. You will answer to the vision that was perished, that was taken away from you. because you listen to the criticisms of men and the praises of men. Brad Bonke said something. I was at his crusade in 2008. He said, if you listen to the praises of men, their criticisms will destroy you. That was the day I became what they call Azwanoka. The back doesn't hear talk. I move. As you they talk for back, I they move. I don't pay any attention to people that talk. If you want to talk to me, come to my face and talk to me. I will talk. But if you're talking behind my back, it means I'm one step ahead of you. So why am I entertaining you? So you have to be very, very selective with the people that you allow to critique you. Constructive criticism is very, very good. But when somebody is criticizing you to the point that they are just criticizing no solution, that your business idea is rubbish, it doesn't make sense. What is the alternative? If it's so rubbish, what is the alternative? They have nothing to tell you. But when you listen to people that say, okay, Ndali, oh, you did this, you did not get it, do it like this, do it like this. Oh, you did not get this right. Okay, next time you can do it better. Ndali, I believe in you. Okay, Francis, I believe in you. Fortune, I believe in you. When you have people like that in your corner, the sky is your starting point. When I pass a new milestone, I send it to my mentors. They'll be like, sometimes I'll be like, my mentors will be like, this girl, they worry. I do that to hold myself accountable and to keep myself humble and to know where have I missed it so that I can get it right. Hello, are we communicating?
We are communicating.
A lot of businesses are battling with identity crisis. They see what one person is doing, they want to copy. They see what another person is doing, they want to copy. They see what this person is doing. Coach Ndali is doing Project Team. Before you know, next year now. See, find your own voice. I'm not saying you should not do by all means, boo-boo, do anything you want to do. But find something that makes you come. You see this thing? My lead prayer coordinator and I, we've been working on this for months. We didn't just wake up one morning and if you go and create when the group was, if you go and check when the group was created, I don't know about this, maybe there's another. We started planning Project Team 2025 from Project Team 2024. If you're going to do better, if you're going to get something you've never had, you have to do something that you have never done. And that is consistency. That is consistency. That is excellence. Showing up. You show up. You have to show up. A lot of times, all the goodwill, in all the knowledge, in all the experiences, we don't believe in our own story. You're waiting until you're there's something in you that nobody has. And if you're not discovered it, if you've not discovered that factor in your business, then there's a problem. A lot of businesses don't connect with their target audience. They don't need, this is why businesses will fail. Your target audience is the market woman selling cray, selling abada, and you want to go and market to her, and you're wearing a 3-piece suit. Do you think she'll listen to you? You have to dress, blend in now. Do your research. Listen to you better if you look like them. You're going to a board meeting, you're going to meet a Fortune 500. You're not look the part and identify your target is and dress, etc. I'm not saying that you should dress shabby because people are dressing shabby, simple and classy. Do you understand? If it's a glam, if you don't like this, so this is the last thing I'm going to say on this is PR. How do you manage a negative reputation as a business owner? How do you manage negative PR? How do you manage bad customer service reviews? Can anybody in the comment section answer? How do you manage terrible reviews for your business? Can you put it in the group? Oh, no, don't put it. Don't worry. If they want to, they should listen to the replay. How do you manage terrible reviews as a business owner? Someone comes to your business and they leave you a stinker. How do you manage it? Do you manage it by making excuses or talking back or trying to excuse yourself? Or do you address the elephant in the room by acknowledging that maybe you or your staff must have, played an erroneous part in the process, right? You acknowledge what you did wrong, and then you look for a solution. Oh, okay, your food didn't get to you in time. Please, we're going to make up for you in your next order. We're going to give you a 50% off token. Your customer was rude. Okay, we're going to reprimand her. We are very sorry, but this is not the way they are trained. She was having, like, you have to be, before you, as a be out of business. It's 100. Someone comes and they buy can you hear me?
I can hear you now,
Yes,
but I could
yes,
not
you
hear
can
you
hear.
for some time. Okay. I can hear you now. Sound like well.
I can hear you.
Can I hear to you? Let's
Yes.
Yes,
use one of our business. Wait, who is the host that's spotlighting my video, Biko? Is that you, Fortune?
No, 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 not me.
They say host has spotlighted my anyway. So, for instance, someone now says, okay, someone leaves a business owner, let's say a coffee shop, after maybe the they had a bad experience at the coffee shop and all that. Guess what? That person is going to get, if they don't have a car, they're going to get into a cab. Abby, let's count the people that this person will talk to about your business. They are going to leave your coffee shop and they'll get into the car. And what happens when people enter a car with a taxi driver that they know that they probably will never see again? They start saying, oh, this place I went to, I didn't like how they treated me. They're not the cab driver being polite will be like, oh, what happened? Now say that can you imagine that the waitress was so rude to me? In fact, when she wanted to give me my change, she literally threw it on the floor. They will talk to the cab driver. This cab driver has access to at least 5 to 10 people each day. Let's do the mathematics, right? 5 to 10 people each day that he talks to.
Yeah.
That enters his car, that he could recommend to go and take coffee from your restaurant or from your coffee shop. But you have said that their customer service is terrible, their waiters are rude and all that. Guess what will happen? Let's calculate 2. The taxi driver is like 2. So 2 people now, the taxi driver
Yeah.
and his potential next partner or next driver is disgruntled about your business, plus the original 1 person.
Yeah.
Now, let's move forward. That person now goes home, or maybe they go to the office. And as they go to the office, they'll be like, so did you try out the coffee place? How was it? How was their coffee? The person will be like, it was so good. And, the customer service was terrible. The girl nearly slapped me. And as the story is passing from mouth, is increasing. The customer service is terrible. And the lady nearly gave me this when I complained. By the time the story gets from that person to the next person, you can't imagine how much damage that story would have done. In fact, the story might as well be that she went to the shop or he went to the shop and then the customer service rep now looked her from head to toe and then gave her a dirty slap and told her to get. Like, it will keep on escalating. That person will still go home from the office. Meanwhile, 3 people have sat down around their desk and they've talked about this business. How many people now? 5 or 6. Is it 5 or 6? Count for me. Now, those 6 people will still go home and go and say that coffee shop is terrible. They are fighting customers. Imagine how social media works. Someone will now say they want to open their camera and talk about your business. And
Yeah.
VDM will now hear it. Oh, Barry, it is over. C'est fini. Just pack your shop and go back to the village. Unless you just like to fight. You're a fighter. Do you understand? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You have to understand the value of good customer service. Now, imagine that this customer, I'm telling you, what I'm teaching you is practical steps. I'm not here to bobo you or just, like, this is a heart-to-heart talk. If you
Yeah, I can hear
understand
you.
what I'm saying, please put fire emojis in the comments. Look at what Francis said. They will talk to them even when they are not interested. Thank
He
you.
was referring to the drivers. He was referring to
Exactly.
the taxi drivers. Yes.
Exactly. The drivers may not even want to. They might just be minding their business. As far as you're my paid temporary therapist. Please, I want keep the fire emojis coming. It's giving me ginger. So I want us to understand how this thing works. How this thing works. I'm going to share my slides with everybody on this call now and those that request it as well. I'm going to share my slides because I'm going to be discussing customer service pro hacks. A to Z's of customer service. That's what I'm going to talk about. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to make it snappy because we have another coach that will be joining us. So I'm going to try as much as possible to make it snappy. Okay. Okay. All right. So, can you see my slides?
Yes, yes, yes. I can see.
Awesome. Awesome. So let's go into this. As you all know me, my name is Coach Ndali Modebe. I'm the start to finish coach. And before we go, I want to believe I've painted a very vivid picture on customer service for you. So I want us to just quickly look at what customer service is. Customer service is the act of providing support to both existing and potential customers of a business, ensuring that their needs, their concerns are. It involves a range of activities aimed at making a positive experience for the customer. From answering inquiries and resolving complaints to offering new products, recommendations, effective customer service will help you build long-term relationships, enhance your customer satisfaction, and ultimately drive brand loyalty. Customer service is the act of providing support. That is the long and short of this whole grammar. The act of providing support to your customers. A lot of times, some people will buy your product and after that, they cannot reach you again. You just be doing like you're one of those ones that will sell something and disappear. Until you need money again, you reach out to them. It doesn't work that way. So it's the act of providing support to both existing and potential customers of a business. You're ensuring that what they need, the reason why they came to you as a business owner, ensuring that their needs are met and their concerns are addressed. Really, that's all. What are the core elements of customer service? Remember, we're still talking about reasons why businesses fail. The core elements of customer service: one, responsiveness. As the customer has started having issues with the cashier or with the server or with the waiter, whatever it is, you as the manager, it is your job to step up and fix it. Before it gets to the point where people are calling their lawyers, someone is shouting, "Do you know who I am?" and all that. Step in as a manager. That's why you're called a manager and not a damager. They don't give damagers jobs. They give managers jobs because you can manage people. You can manage resources. You can manage businesses. Okay? The core element of every good customer service experience is responsiveness. Address it. Address it. Don't let it linger. 24 hours is too long. Can somebody type it? 24 hours is too long to keep a customer in limbo, to keep a customer upset, to keep a customer disengaged, uninformed. You address it immediately. We call it as it dey hot. Responsiveness. Responsiveness. Welcome, Willie. I see you. Another core element of customer service is helpfulness. You're there. What does the word waiter mean? You're waiting on them to order. You're waiting, you're serving. Okay? What does it mean to be a public servant? You're serving the public. So people have glamorized serving. Like, even in the word, it means you should serve. You should wait. You should be patient. You should be helpful. You should offer solutions. You should offer useful information. Am I communicating? So one of the elements, I'm going to try and see if I can move
Yes,
this
you are.
fast. Yes, one of the elements of customer service is being able to offer not just anyhow solutions, good solutions, profitable solutions, solvable solutions, and useful information. Your customer doesn't care if you had a bad day, to be honest. Your customer doesn't care if you had, like, they care about unless maybe you're friends, but still, you're not going to fill your customers' ear with stories about what you did last night at karaoke. That is unprofessional. So you're going to be giving them spot on useful information. Okay. Accessibility. You have to be available. You have to be available. I love our businesses that don't even have a number on their social media. Send a DM. You have to be available. If you need to, you can even go and get a different phone number that you can use to talk to your customers so that they're not on your personal line. You have to avail yourself. Okay. Another thing that another core element is empathy. You have to be empathetic. Oh, that she's in labor and your heart is like stone. I don't care. You must finish. No, you have to be empathetic. You have to show mercy. Show acts of kindness, mercy. And don't be so brash. You have to communicate effectively. Okay. So we're going to be defining customer service pro. While I'm saying all this, I want you to mentally be looking at your business. Are you responsible? Like, remember the last time you had an issue with the customer? How did you handle it? How did you handle it? How helpful are you? I've seen some people that you go to their, especially here in Accra, you go to their shop and they tell you, I don't work on Mondays. And there's no apology, there's no explanation. I don't work on Mondays. And that's it. Or some will be eating and tell you to wait. Enter. I don't want to go into this. We need to understand that when you showcase your business and a customer is in front of you, if you like, let that customer want to buy something of 1 CD or 1 million, that customer is king because you don't know their purchasing power. They may not have the money. You don't know their network. You don't know that this person that you're looking at as a gate man is the gate man to one of the top people in the community, and just a kind word, a referral from him will get you a very big business deal. I was asking back then when I was in school, one of my friends we're having a conversation. She said something. She asked us one day. She said, when you go to a company and you want to see the CEO, who is the nicest person you should be? Who is the person you should be, relate with more? Is it the secretary? Is it his driver? Is it the gate man? Is it his cook? Everybody answered. She said it's the gate man. The next one is the driver, because you're looking at them. So from the gates, people have failed interviews because from the gates, they are rude. They are brash. I don't care. I'm a modern man. I'm a modern woman. They're just there. Who are you? Common gate man. You don't know that particular person is the one that will open the gate for the CEO, the COO. That driver is the one that spends the most time with the CEO of the company because he's driving him. If the driver recommends something to the CEO listens because he has his ear. He's the driver. Say, I met this lady. She's going to make a very good personal assistant to you. I've seen her work. Or maybe somebody, everything has clicked. Say, okay, this woman, it doesn't work. Oh, she's very somehow. That's it. You've lost the job. So a lot of us have to be, I'm not saying you should be intentionally nice because you want to get something. Be nice because you're nice. I'm not saying you should be nice and be a doormat. No. I'm just saying we should be. Am I communicating? So let's redefine customer service pro. Customer service pro goes beyond your regular customer service by focusing on advanced strategies and skills that ensures exceptional customer experiences. It involves professional training on handling difficult situations. upselling, cross-selling, as well as maintaining brand integrity in every interaction. That is it. Have you ever asked yourself why, when you go to the supermarket, after you've picked everything you need, when you get to the counter, you will still pick, bubble gum, chewing gum, you still pick some chocolate, you still pick a pack of cards, you still pick, like you still pick something. Those are called, that's what we call cross-selling. Cross-selling. Those are like no, not cross-selling, I'm sorry. Those are it's like those are things that may not cost so much, but will be, but people forget to buy. So they just place it at the counter areas. Check every single supermarket you go to, every single mall you go to. They do that, and you feel, oh, is it not just 5 cedis? Is it not just $5? Is it not just 5 naira? But if they calculate the number of money they've made from those low-hanging fruits, those ones around, is more. And if you check it, places like ShopRite, the lights, the kind of bright light that they fixate on those products are even massive. So there's an approach to business. There's an approach to different things. Okay? There's an approach. Somebody comes to buy your product, right? They come, and the truth is that sometimes your customers don't even know what they want. Let's say you're a farmer, for instance, and someone comes to buy a tuber of yam and you sell palm oil. Will you keep quiet and allow that farmer, that's your customer, to just buy yam and go? No, now. You just start one small story like that. You see this palm oil? There's this palm oil that I got from Buki or from Ogoja, from Nigeria, from northern regions. That oil, even without salt, is very sweet. I used it to eat yam the other day and I was biting my fingers. Are you sure you don't want to try some palm oil? As they buy the palm oil, onions will go well. We have fresh onions that just came in from the north. It will go well. Oh yeah, do you want dry fish? Oh yeah, come, see, you bought so much for me, I'll give you a discount. Sweet mouth. As a business owner, your mouth has to be sweet. Sweet like sugar. You cannot keep quiet, though. Whoa, you will talk. And the talking will bring you sales. Sometimes you will get no's. Sometimes you will get maybes. But if you keep pushing, your yeses will be more than your no's. Amen and amen. Hallelujah. Okay.
Amen.
Yes. So please, if you're not following at any point, just let me know. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the topic. Customer service pro. There's good customer service, which is good. But there's the customer service pro, where you go the extra mile to ensure that your customer gets complete and utter fulfillment and satisfaction. Even if it gets to the point, there's something that Dr. Clementina spoke about. Understanding the way Igbo people do their business. You can go to an Igbo man's shop and you want to buy a fridge, and what he sells is shoes. He will tell you, I have a second shop, it's just down the road. That's what we sell. He will walk into that shop. As he enter and just hit his hand on the wall, bah, bah, they already understand the message. He will act like he's the owner of the shop, tell the woman to sit down and get her a cold bottle of malt. And she may or may not still pay for. And before you know, the deal is sealed. Meanwhile, this man doesn't own a 40 sells his shoes. The patience, an Igbo man can sell a product to you with 1 naira, 1 cedi on top, 50 pesos on top. But the idea is mass turnover. the faster you can get turnover, the better for you. I don't want to talk much about that. What are the merits, advantages, and disadvantages of customer service? One of the advantages of good customer service is that your customers would always talk about you. Your name will be like a household name. A lot of people will talk about you and speak good about your brand. The opposite is that a lot of people will speak bad about your brand. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Okay? Excellent customer service leads to higher customer satisfaction, which increases the chance of repeat business. I think that is self-explanatory. Brand loyalty, competitive edge, revenue growth, reduced complaints. Demerits, high operational cost. Maintaining high quality service can be costly. If you want to get the best of the best, it can be costly. It involves hiring, training, new staff, technology, AI, building ecosystems that work. Inconsistent service will cost you so much. If I know that your shop is open every day by 9 o'clock, one day I may not call you, I'll just show up. And because you're there, you sell to me. But if this week you open by 9 o'clock, the next day you close. Next 2 days, you close for 1 week. The next 3 days, you open by 7 o'clock. It's not given. There's no consistency. No week should go by. No whole entire week should go by where you're not consistent. We're talking about digital platforms. Your social media. Are you posting? When was your last post? A lot of us are going to have to go back and look at our social media and look at our shops. A lot of us are going to go back and reinvent the wheel. I'm just going to go ahead and I believe, does anybody understand what I've been saying, or am I just talking plenty?
Yeah. I understand everything you've been saying.
Okay. So I'm going to share this slide. Unfortunately, please take note of everybody on this live now. If you can check on YouTube as well. Also check everybody right now on this slide. I'm going to share this slide with you. Please. Or even, okay, I can share with you and Francis. Then, but take note of everybody. Please, if you're on this live and you want to receive these slides with regards to Customer Service Pro, please, I need you to indicate and put your phone number so that Mr. Fortune can reach out to you on WhatsApp. Okay. Put your phone number in the chat. If you're in the group, so reach out to, just put your phone numbers and he's going to send you these slides just after the call. Yes, Fortune said, I once bought a customer's order and I'm grateful to have handled it properly. So now I want you to explain. Tell us, tell us your experience. Francis says sweet like sugar. Tell us your experience. How was it? What happened exactly?
I run a brand that does a custom DTF printing on wares. So on one of the occasions, a client sent in an order. So sometimes some clients really don't know what they want, but in the verge of trying to help her get something that I felt was better, I think that's where I made the mistake. I felt this would be better. I was trying to help out, but then when I finished printing on the clothes and then I took them to her, she was like, why did you add this? This one, you were not supposed to have added this. And the truth of everything is when you print on clothes like that, sometimes impossible. It's in fact it's impossible. It's impossible to get a correction done and have that cloth in the perfect condition, because you have to alter some things. Sometimes you may have to use another design to make up for that, and this whole thing adds to the thickness
Wow.
of the cloth and all of that. Yes.
So
So
what did you do? How did you handle it?
I bought a new set for her with my money. And that was, and I think what helped was the way I was able to control the situation. Speaking to her, I told her myself. I told her myself. I said, "You see what happened? This. I sent a picture to her. I said, oh, trying to correct this. After we spoke, trying to correct this. This was the output I got." And she said, "Ah, no, no, we can't manage it." I said, "Okay, no problem. You know what will happen? I'll get a new one. If I check and I don't see this exact type, you contact your vendor and tell me how much it will be." And thank God it went well. I just sorted it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So
and the good thing is that in all you're doing, this person will go back and say, oh, at least they made a mistake, yes, but they were able to resolve it amicably. Have
yes,
they
and
come
that was
back
what she told
to
me.
do
That was
business
what she
with
told
you?
me. She said, don't worry that we
Wow.
are all in business, and since we are all in business, we make mistakes. So don't worry. That was her statement. She said, don't worry, I understand." Because after even after the whole transaction was sorted out, I sent her a text message as well. She said, "Oh, sorry for what happened, the mix up with the previous order, and we'll do better." She said, "Ah, no problem, that we are on that." Even she makes mistakes as well. So I'm grateful that I handled it, because I know what a bad reference would mean to my business, especially one that is just in the building phase. Yes.
Mm,
So yes.
Interesting. Interesting. So I believe, that is a very valid, practical example of what can happen when you manage your customer service experience well. Does anybody else want to share? Francis, Wilson, does anybody want to share an experience with their customer? Willie Ezago, you're welcome, sir. Ezago. Does anybody want to share? Okay. I guess nobody wants to share. You guys are shy. All right. So I don't want to flog this topic. Please, is my time up? How long have I spoken for, please? Hello?
Yes, coach, I can hear you. I'm trying to check.
Yeah, from when I started, the coaching and all that, how long have I spent?
You've spoken for 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour, 30 minutes.
1 hour, 30 minutes. I've
Yes.
spoken.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. And I believe, with these few words of mine, that I've been able to convince you and not confuse you as to why you should invest in good customer service, as to why you should invest in training yourself and your staff to give your customers optimal customer service experience. I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that the customer is king when it comes to business. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them. I'm going to answer them. I'm going to give you an assignment soon. I want to thank everybody that joined this class. I'm very, very grateful. If you are just watching me on YouTube and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you are wrong. Please, sir, ma, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms, because we're going to be bringing you content like this, trainings like this, hot, and back to back. Thank you so much to my team that showed up tonight. Thank you, Fortune. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Peggy. And to those that couldn't make it here tonight, you guys, please try, okay? I understand that you rained today, but let's do better next time. Does anybody have any comments they'd like to make about this training? Any questions? Any practical, something bugging you, disturbing you with regards to your business that you want us to address in the next 5 minutes before we call it a night? And then return to, so we're going to call it a night here and return to WhatsApp because we have a training on WhatsApp, right? Then after that, we may or may not come back here. So does anybody have anything they would like to say with regards to this course? Anybody have any questions they would like to add or any comments they would like to make? You can speak now. No comments. Hold on. Wait, you say you can't hear?
I think he left already.
You
Francis
say?
left.
Francis
Francis
left.
left. Yes, I think it's
Oh,
from
he's trying to come back
his
in.
reception.
He was trying to come back in. He was in the waiting room.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw it now. He's trying to come back in. All right. So, is there anything anybody wants to ask me with regards to the topic we addressed today? If not, that means I did a very, very good job.
You did
Anybody?
a very good job, coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway.
All right. Anybody? Francis, you're welcome. I didn't know that the network kicked you out or something. Sorry. Welcome back. I was asking, does anybody have any questions, anything you want to talk about? Even if the live is over, you can still put it in the comment and I'll make sure I, address it. If it needs me, just type in a response. If it needs me making a video, I'm going to do that to address any questions, any challenges that you have. So, without further ado, Willie Ezagu, you want to say something?
Uh, okay, I just want to thank you. Even though I just joined you live late, but I want to appreciate you because I can see you are passionate about what you are talking about.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, and you are really what you are saying is the correct thing. Okay, these are sure ways of getting business going on. So I want to appreciate you, and I think I will join your YouTube so that I can able to get more of your discussions. And
Thank you so much, sir.
yes, I appreciate you. You are passionate and you know what you are talking about. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's
Okay.
an honor, sir. Please,
Thank
can you let us know where you're joining us from?
Okay, I'm joining from Abuja. I live in Abuja.
From Abuja. Okay,
Yeah.
how did you get to find out about Project STEAM? Are you on our training platform?
Yes, I think I was in the training, the one year, yes, the one from the young farmers.
Young
I,
Farmers,
yes,
SFR.
yes,
Wonderful.
that's where I connected from.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, we're so delighted to have you, sir. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Please drop your number in the comments. Um, Fortune and Francis, they're going to reach out to you and send you the slides. I know you. I hope you like to have the slides
Of
so you
course,
can.
very important, very informative, very good.
Awesome, awesome. So you're going to drop your phone number, your WhatsApp number, and then your email address, and we are
Okay.
going to send it to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Training is not over yet. We still have Gina. Gina is going to be coaching us. Yes, she's going to be coaching us live on WhatsApp. Okay. So please don't go anywhere. We're going to have like a 10 minutes break, and then Gina is going to be here live to coach us on WhatsApp. And then right after that, I think we may have one or two other coaches and we call it a night. I wanted to seize this opportunity to make a very important announcement. Next week, this is the last day of training for Project STEAM for this week. We are going to look at, I'm thinking if we have some coaches, Francis, you want to say something? Please give me a minute, okay? If we have some coaches that can queue up and coach tomorrow, Friday, we may make an exception because we have little time today, okay? But our trainings are Mondays and Thursdays. Our last training is our last training for Monday is next Monday and next Thursday, and you don't want to miss it. You know, we have phenomenal coaches that will be coming on Monday and also on Thursday. Okay, so there are one or two changes, but we're going to communicate it as we, go along. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate my volunteer team. You guys are the best. If I were to quantify how much of a blessing my volunteer team has been to me, I cannot even put it in numbers. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Thank you to our partners. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to everybody that has made this a success. Thank you to Unizik FM. Thank you to Professor Ifeoma Dunu. Thank you so much for every single thing that everybody has contributed to make this a success. I'm super, super grateful. If you would like to donate items, food, clothing, money to our prisons outreach on the 31st, please reach out to the numbers. Okay, there's no numbers on my screen yet, but please reach out to us at projectsteaminstitute@outlook.com. Send us an email and say that you'd like to partner with us. If you'd like to send the items yourself, we are welcome to that as well. Okay, we are going to be having very wonderful t-shirts printed. And if you'd like to, get 1 or 2 or 10, please reach out to us. It's going to showcase Project Team, Mr. Iodine and all that. Please reach out to us, order, okay? Thank you all, and we're going to call it a wrap in a few minutes. Francis, you wanted to say something. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Mr.
So
Francis.
I just wanted to also appreciate you for the good work you are doing. I can see it's not easy, but looking at how the energy you put into what you are delivering and what you are doing as far as the team is concerned, many people might not see the essence now. But even what we have done right now, when you post the video, maybe a month's time, it will be like a fresh something that people will see that this is very knowledgeable and also communicate. And also I might comment that talking on customer service, people normally don't really focus on those areas. They think that maybe posting consistently on your social media will get you the customer. So when a customer comes and you are not able to handle the customer well, then what happens?
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Then that means that consistency is not there. So what I can say tonight is that God bless you for the information shared and the delivery as well. And I pray that Project Team would be fire going forward. So right now, it might seem not to be firing, but I see it from a different dimension that when you impact a small group, that small group also impacts another group. So we must not necessarily look at the numbers per se, but I think that in the due time, it will appreciate. All right, so thank you very much for your time.
Amen. Amen. That is Francis Quayson, guys. He is phenomenal. Thank you for those kind words of encouragement. I feel like I'm overwhelmed with all the kind words I've been getting this week. So many people have just reached out to encourage the work that we've been doing, and I keep telling them, it's teamwork. There's no way I would have done it by myself. It's teamwork. I have a formidable team. Okay, thank you all so much. We're going to shut this down in a few seconds. I want us to go back. I'm going to open the chat. I'm going to open the chat of the group. I want us to type quickly your take home from this lesson in the chat. And then, Fortune, you're going to announce that the next course will commence in the next 20 minutes. Please reach out to Coach Gina to get ready because she's going to be training on WhatsApp. Thank you all so much. See you in the next class. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Sir.
Okay, thank you.